Hello, my name is Lesley. I am the agent training manager, but today I'm showing you and helping you to get ready to go probably on one of your first Disney cruise. There's two things that we need you guys as a customer to do that we cannot do for you. Number one, we need you guys to upload your passport or your birth certificates. We don't like to handle this portion because it is sensitive information. You're going to want to upload that sensitive documents yourself into the portal. And then number two, the second thing you're going to be responsible for is uploading selfies. And when I say selfie, I really mean think more like a passport photo. You want that to be approved with the green light so that then your window maker can go in and get everything ready to go for your online check-in. Both of these things must be done in order to check in. So it's very important. Let me show you where to get that started at. Your account should already be set up, ready to go with all of your family members linked. Once that process has already been started and set up for you and your cruise is linked, you're then going to go into the already booked section and go down to online check-in. Green check marks here. So that means that almost everything is ready and good to go. The only thing that we need is the guest information. And this is where you're going to go to fill in those two requirements for us. So we'll click here on the guest information. This cruise is actually for our wonderful owner, Jenny. So I wanted to pull this up and kind of show you what to expect as far as entering this in. I'm not going to show you everything, but as much that I can, I'm going to show you since it is sensitive information. You're going to see here, it says pending approval. So you're going to click right here on yourself. Okay, we're in Jenny's actual profile, and I'm not going to show it all to you, so you'll have to refer to this like still photo as an example. You're just going to upload that identification. And again, we highly recommend passports if you have that. You never know if something's going to happen. We've recently had a client that had a medical emergency and had to deboard, and they did not have a passport. And long story short, they had to file for emergency ones. And when you have a medical emergency, that's the last thing that you really want to have to deal with. So, highly recommend getting that passport or a passport card. You're going to upload that here, and it's going to tell you exactly what it needs. You want to make sure it's in within date, obviously, and you're going to want to make sure that there's no glares and that they can see it perfectly. Let's go over and I'm going to show you what to do next. Okay, now scroll down a little bit more. You're going to see the security photo area. And I know it says selfie, but guys, there are some do's and don'ts here. I want to make sure to point these out because I have had countless clients come back and say, no, 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 this won't work. You want to really make sure you read these requirements. You don't want this to hold you up on getting on that ship or being able to do the online check-in and getting your boarding time. So make sure it's a color photo with no filter. I can't tell you how many times somebody has just quickly not even read these requirements and loaded something that was all grainy and super washed out. So don't do that. You want to make sure it's from the shoulders up, looking forward. So think passport photos here. You want to make sure your face is clearly visible and only one person in the photo. I like to get in my bathroom and take it so it's nice and bright and I have nothing behind me when I take mine to upload. You don't want to use any pre-photographed pictures, and you don't want to be wearing things like a hat or really big jewelry would be a no-no. You don't want sunglasses and no other people or objects in the photo. So I would even recommend, again, trying to find something super plain in the background Like, you don't want all this stuff back there when you go to take your picture. Think passport picture. And then as soon as all that is reviewed, you will get a green check mark, and the green means you're good to go. You won't have anything holding you up when it's time to start that onboarding process. You are in the home stretch. I'm actually Lesley of the future. Your Wonder Maker has already got your port arrival time. The last thing that you need to do is make sure you have that port arrival form. So you're going to go sign into your Disney Cruise Line account via the desktop or the Navigator app, and make sure you download this. You can send it straight to your wallet. You can opt to print it and bring it with you with your passport. You want to make sure you don't pack that away. You want to have that with you, though. And then you can also opt to send it to yourself via email. You also want to make sure you're not carrying anything prohibited with you. So double check all your stuff. You also want to make sure you have all your documents with you. Like I said, don't leave it with the porter when you get to the port. And you want to also make sure you're arriving on time. If you get there early, they are not going to let you on that ship early. The last thing you want to do is be sitting out in that sun with your kids having to wait on your port arrival time to then come into play. So make sure you're arriving on time. Make sure you have all your documents, and make sure that you have nothing prohibited on you, because you don't want that confiscated. You are allowed to bring on any 2 bottles of champagne, or if you like to bring any kind of alcoholic beverages, you just have to make sure you follow those requirements, and they have to be on you with your day bag that you are bringing in and carrying with you onto the ship, not in your luggage, because that will be confiscated. My last tip for you guys is to also think about booking a placeholder while you're on board. This is the highest discount that you're going to see for Disney Cruise Line, and you don't have to be nailed down to solid dates. It's just a kind of a commitment and saying, hey, I want this discount and I want this offer. Please hold it for me. And then you can get with your Wonder Maker when you get back home and talk about options for future sailing dates. I hope all this is super helpful for you. Please reach out. We are so excited, and we can't wait to see all those magical memories you are about to create.